This is Othella, the Heritage Scholar, with your message of the day. And today we're using the What's the Tea deck. Um, Here we have What's the Tea? Life is like tea, you must calm down to face it. And then also, of course, the Crystal deck. So let's get into it. Here in the first row, we have Cloud Hungry. Viral or nothing, lives for attention. Make shit up for drama. This is a time when everyone is like crazy, or not everyone, but a lot of people. There's a collective of people who are just trying to find ways to make something happen, to create their own new quote unquote American dream. And so with that, everybody's, they're just trying new things. Let's see what can happen. So there's a collective that is trying new things, and then there's a collective that is extremely stagnant. And so really being motivated, finding a balance is always important. When you're cloud hungry, is by any means necessary. It has nothing to do with everybody eating. It's all about getting it at by any means necessary. And with that, you may step on some heads, some faces, some toes, and in the meantime, you might even injure yourself trying to do too much, move too fast. With this card, we actually have tormented quartz, and it's about restoring your perfect light. Restoring your perfect light normally comes from like understanding like who you are and what truly makes you shine. So like refining like your gifts, allowing you to use those gifts in a way because they're going to be unique to you. Nobody else is going to be able to recreate what you create. So it doesn't have to be this super hungry wolf type mentality where you're just ripping through everything and making things very uncomfortable for yourself at times and everybody else around you. So it's really time for you to like focus on what it is that you can do in flow with ease and grace to make it more sustainable, to make it simpler and something that you can carry throughout the rest of this journey, and also be able to help you to be more abundant, to be more prosperous, to call in more creativity, more money, more funds, however you want to do it. Actually allowing yourself to receive in a way that you've never received before. Then we have the inside scoop. It's a closer look, nosy, up in your business. I think that there's some areas of your life that you really haven't been deep diving in, that you haven't allowed yourself to really like look at and say, I could be doing this different. Like really being nosy, like understanding like what is the basis of this. And this is in your healing journey, in the work that you do at your job, your coworkers, like really understanding what is this. Because a lot of times we may be in the state of mind where we want to mind our own business, but knowing that you're protected and you need some information. And so with this card, we have labradorite. And labradorite is an amazing talisman. It is great for protection and it protects your magic. So with that, with the protecting your magic, labradorite is also a stone that you can like carry with you, put on your desk. You can have it around for conversations. Normally, if you light a blue candle, you can call in the truth of anything, or a white candle that represents a blue candle. So even you can call in the truth within the blue of the labradorite stone. If you don't have that stone, you can call it in the essence of that stone. And really start researching and deep diving, not to the point where you get lost in the details, but where you can completely understand what part of a plan did not work out well, so that you can refine that part so that things can move more smoothly. There are things that you've given up on that you absolutely need to go back and be nosy about, do deep dive. Why didn't this work? Where did this go wrong? Like, whose perception of my business or this project I was doing was I holding on to? What energy was I in? Because sometimes we get in relationships and friendships, and those opinions mean so much to us. Sometimes we adopt their opinions and they become our own opinions. So definitely go in and do a deep dive. Get the inside scoop on where you were in different things that you've done, how much you loved it, why you loved it, what it was that you didn't love, and was that truly your own opinion? And then we have boss daddy energy, stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big dick energy. And with this card, we actually have Sugar Light. And this is a card, it's about stretching the limits of your magnetism. Now, here's here's what I know. When you are in zaddy or big boss energy, okay, or mommy, or zombie, because we gotta have a zombie energy, okay, not zombie, like, hey, like we literally, big boss energy is something that you embrace when you understand your gifts, your talents, and how you influence others with those things. Not manipulate, you magnetize. Not manipulate, you're literally influencing. You are a person who's able to, read the room. Know who's with who, know why you're with why they're with that person. You can read that room. You can understand the balance of things. You also can understand what it means to be stable and the difference between being stable and stagnant. You also, you can flow with different types of people, business owners, CEOs, executives, everyday people. Like, you are a chameleon when it comes to being able to excel in different areas of your life, different environments. And so you need to use that energy to help yourself to be more advanced. I've met plenty of people who literally are doing what they consider to be mundane everyday work, but the level of influence that they have with the people in those places, they're playing it small. They're trying to keep themselves safe in this little small place because they believe that if they become too big for their britches, or, as somebody probably said to them, or you think you think you important. Everyone should think they're important. There are a lot of sayings that have been said to, the collective over time that was about putting you in a place. And if you ever watched any old movies, Dirty Dancing, they said nobody puts baby in the corner. So it's time for you to come out of the corner, because there's no corners that can hold you. You're actually expanding so fast and at such a big rate that nothing is going to be able to hold you back. You're going to be limitless because you're protected. Your spirit team is working for you overtime, and all it needed you to do was to shift your mindset. It didn't need you to make no movements. It needed you to make a mindset shift, to create an idea in your mind of what you wanted. Give them a little bit of a glimpse. Let them know what direction you want to go in, so that they can move you like a boss until you feel that boss energy within you. So I hope this reading was amazing for, you can apply it to your day. And I look forward to doing another reading soon. Have a great day.